Hello, Al Pals. This is Big Al. Welcome to Big Al Presents. And tonight on Big Al Presents, we are doing a rewatch of the 1980 classic comedy, one of the greatest comedies of all time, Airplane, the film that started Leslie Nielsen on a rocket ship to comedy greatness. And with me tonight, the lovely, the beautiful, the exotic, the wonderful, the thesaurus is just not big enough, folks. Mara Jade. How you doing, Mara Jade?
Hello.
Hello.
I'm great. How are you?
Wow, what a build up, and then what a woo. Hello.
I said hello. I didn't want to talk over you.
Hey,
My goodness.
you're here. Part of your responsibility now is to talk. So let let's see who we got here. And I had forgotten to mute my stream, but that's all right. It's kind of scary when I go on YouTube and I suddenly hear myself. It's kind of freaky. So far we got 4 watching. Like I said, we got a little wait here just to get some people in, get them ready. Got Mohammed. How you doing, Mohammed? Mohammed was first. He's very proud of that. We
Hey
got
there.
Owen Lista in the house. Fuzzle Dip, spelled correctly.
Hi.
Thank you. Nanette, Nanette, the lovely
Hi,
Nanette.
Nanette.
How you doing? Daniel Heron, greetings to you too. And Troy, who I want to thank very much for getting me a copy of Airplane, so that hopefully, cross fingers, like I said, the universe, the way the universe treats me sometimes, is that he was able to get me a copy of the film as a file,
nice.
so I don't have to worry about streaming, any kind of streaming issues. I don't know. I think the one thing with StreamYard, I think, is that it sucks a lot of the streaming power, so that when you have that and a film and YouTube and everything else open, it kind of takes your computer to places it doesn't want to go. But I want to say, like I love your avatar. Look at it. Isn't that a cute little Mara Jade eating her popcorn? That's so sweet. And of course, me being me, I had to change mine for the occasion. So that's me as Otto. Of course,
you had to dress yours up.
Yes, that's me as Otto, the autopilot in the film. Of course, one of the greatest characters of all time that never spoke, but he has a fun time, as those who've seen it know, and as we will experience again tonight.
He does.
Yeah. For those who are wondering, the file I've got, I'm at the 6-second mark.
Which is
Paramount, which is the Paramount logo with the stars in the mountain and a Gulf and Western company has just appeared on screen, and that's where I froze it. And it's at the 6. For me, it's at the 6-second mark. I don't know where it is for anybody else, but that's where it is for me.
Okay.
So that's where we'll start. When we start, like I said, give a few more minutes for people to kind of come in. Those who might want to go. Jake Quinlan, I see hi, has joined us. Aged Boomer, timestamp. Yep, I just said it 6 seconds on mine. I don't, like I said, I'm watching on an MP4 file of the Blu-ray. So that's where I'm at, 6 seconds. Like I said, the Mountain Paramount logo Gulf Western company has just finished fading in.
So it's like 7 seconds on Amazon. Not too far off.
Yeah, 6. I'm sure it's around the same thing. Melissa Harris, hi, how you doing?
Hi.
Glad we got 10 people watching. That is awesome for me. I'm very excited. Awesome. Like I said, we're doing this because the professor is on a holiday. He may pop in tonight. You never know. Um, I did. I was tempted to, and I'll say this, and well, I'm not going to say what I was going to say because I'll just get in trouble.
With who? With
So
him?
no, with my comrades in internet the
Mm.
professor and Fan Man. They said
Hmm.
they might stop by. So um,
Well, they should.
yeah, well, Fan Man goes to sleep early and
Oh.
stuff, and Professor is, like I said, he's away from home, so he's kind of doing his own little thing.
Hmm.
Um, that's saying everyone's here for my debut. You're the co-pilot.
Yay.
You're the co-pilot on my own stream. Yeah, I've got it. Hey, I've got. I am very, very happy because if anybody ever does a rewatch by themselves, it's not an easy thing because you got
Hmm.
to. It's fun to have someone here to bounce off of.
Yeah, of
That's
course.
that's what and my rewatch is not going to be like the professor's. I can't
It's gonna
read
be better. No, I'm
read
kidding.
well it'll be different. Well, one,
Oh.
you're here, which makes it awesome already.
Hmm.
And I'm not the analytical brain. I just enjoy, you know, funny th-
Okay,
I
it's airplane. It's
funny things
airplane.
in funny things in boobs.
Yeah, there's not a lot to really overanalyze.
Yeah, we're not. Yeah, airplane's not a high end mythology. It is
Hmm.
it is a wonderful parody of the disaster films, especially the
Hmm.
airport films.
Uh-huh.
Did you ever watch the airport films?
Yeah.
Yeah, those were great. Charlton Heston, I think, was in
Hmm.
one of the ones, and then they
Yeah,
had
there
one
was that
about
whole
had one
time
about.
frame when it was like the Poseidon Adventure, the Towering Inferno, all
Oh
the airport
God, yeah,
films.
Irwin
Yeah.
Allen. Irwin Allen, what a master of suspense. I
Hmm.
I remember seeing Towering Inferno in theater.
Mm.
Once more showing my advanced stage and just being thrilled. I thought it was thrilling.
Hmm.
And then I remember seeing it years and years and years later and thinking, "Wow, the building looks so fake," but it was okay. It's still the thriller aspect still holds up.
Hmm.
So okay, age boomer saying howdy. Jake quit like so still got Jake Zach Change only. Hello, has
Hello.
has joined the fray. Um, we got 12 watching now. It's kind of been steady at 12. I've been on for about eight
Yay.
minutes. Is Irwin Allen, the master of terrible dialogue? Yeah. Well, it was a different time. Dialogue changes over the decades, and
Hmm.
but I will say I loved those films for that time. I loved Poseidon Adventure, loved the
Hmm.
Towering Inferno.
Hmm.
Um, when time ran out, the one with the volcano.
Hmm.
Remember? Did you see that one? That was a
I stopped like I don't even know.
that
I think I
was
saw it once.
that was a good one.
Is it? Hmm.
And yeah, but yeah, I had a lot of fun. It was yeah, those were just fun movies. But yeah, and with the airport movies, then of course the 1980 rolls around. Here comes
Hmm.
Airplane.
Hmm.
Making fun of all the airport movies and a lot of other films. Of course,
Hmm.
the first film, of course, they make fun of, you'll see right away because they use the theme song and everything. I'm
Hmm.
not going to say anything because I just love watching it and just seeing it.
Hmm. Hmm.
But like I said, I'm at the 6 second mark. Paramount's on.
Okay.
Are you ready to go? Everybody ready to go?
Mm.
We're going to get
Hmm.
this show started. Okay. I'm going to
Okay.
count down, of course.
Okay.
I'm going to do the 3, 2, 1 thing,
Uh-huh.
and everyone can hit play. Okay, ready?
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Go.
Paramount. Oh, there it goes to the blue Paramount.
Hmm.
Oh, my first rewatch. That's on my channel.
Yay.
Paramount Pictures. Yay! Everything's running. How be a Koch Productions. I remember seeing this the first time thinking, what a great way to open this movie.
Oh yeah, the Jaws. Hmm.
With the Jaws theme, and then there comes the plane thin.
Did
I
you
mean,
look
because
up like the info behind that scene?
behind
That
this
it's
scene,
that it's actually cotton and they just used a cardboard little
oh,
fin.
oh yeah, I'm sure it looks like cotton.
Yeah. But it looks so cool.
Airplane. Yeah, but it was a great because
Hmm.
remember Jaws was just 5 years out.
Hmm.
This was just 5 years after Jaws, so it was still very much in the public conscience.
Hmm.
Robert Hayes, I liked him. Julie Haggerty,
Hmm.
God, she was like with her and Shelley Duvall. Man, those are
Hmm.
some skinny girls, I think. Although
Hmm.
she, I don't think it's so much that she was skinny, but she has a very hollow face. It's like her face makes her look skinnier than I think she actually is.
She has very like pronounced cheekbones. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But she's slender, but she's got a nice figure though.
Oh yeah.
I love the announcers.
Those were actually the announcers that did that from LAX. They hired them for the movie.
Yeah, this was filmed in
They actually
LAX,
put a
right?
lot of effort into this movie.
Do you go? When's the last time you've been to LAX?
Sadly, it was what was it, a week ago when I had to pick up my brother at like midnight.
Oh, that's right. Do they still have the guys like handing out pamphlets and the Hare Krishna guys and stuff?
No, you can't even get into anywhere unless you have a ticket. Like from the
Yeah,
moment you step in the door.
I can't really say because dude, start up with your white zone shit again. I
Yeah.
love that.
Oh my god.
And a great, I like the X-ray machine stuff here.
Hmm.
Yoink.
I think I somehow ended up behind you, but that's okay.
Oh, that's all right.
Where are you at?
Like I said, because I'm at 3:30.
Oh, how do I end? No, I
Guy's just calling for the taxi, and he just ran it up on the thing, and the guy's getting in. That's where I'm at.
Oh, okay.
And the overhead couple were just talking about this is because
Yeah.
you want me to have an abortion.
A nice private fight.
I was like, when I was at Borders, you have the overhead, and someone forgets to turn it off, and you can hear their conversation. It's pretty funny. Oops. she wow.
Hmm.
Like I said, she has this like very those cheekbones. You're right; they're nice. I forgot how cute she was.
Yeah, I think this was her first movie too. Like this was like her big break.
Yeah. Oh well, yeah. I think it was her big break because I'd never seen her before.
Mm-mm.
Of course, Robert Hayes. He'd been floating around for years.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
he
because
was doing
he
he
was
was
in an
doing
episode of
Angie.
Wonder Woman. Oh,
Oh
that's
yeah, he
right, Angie.
was.
Yeah, he was
Hmm.
in an episode of Wonder Woman the first season. Breaking the fourth wall. Ah, Peter Graves. What a great guy.
Hmm.
Modern sperm. Like there's another one there that says dominant females. If you really look at the magazines, some of them are, they put a joke one in there.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, the classic host of the 70s documentary about mysterious monsters.
Oh, really?
Yep. He has a great speaking voice. Now, of course, you get the Mayo Clinic, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you see what's behind the guy. All these things of mayonnaise and the jumping
Well, and
heart.
that's what's so funny about this whole movie, is that there's stuff like that in it.
I know, and they fill up the entire screen with stuff.
Uh-huh.
There could be stuff happening. Like I said, you got the mayo in the back, you got the jumping heart, and you got what's
Mm-hmm.
going on in the dialogue.
Mm-hmm.
Da, 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 da.
You cannot miss that music. You know what they're playing.
Jill, oh yeah, the girl. That's right. The girl's Jill Whalen, the one from Love Boat.
Oh yeah, she was the daughter.
Captain Stubing's daughter.
Uh-huh. Oh no. Oh.
Yeah,
Don't mind
Age of
me.
Boomer, Siskel and Ebert loved these movies. What's not to love?
Yeah, they're very clever.
Yeah, it's clever comedy. It's slapstick. It's puns.
Uh-huh.
Anything
Oh
that
shoot.
that's even partially funny, they would include this. It's got all the comedy styles.
What is your
And then,
timestamp? One more time. I'm so sorry.
I am at 8 minutes and 2 seconds.
Okay. Sorry.
And haven't we all wanted to punch a guy like that in the face?
Always.
The guys are like, would you like this? No, get away.
I'm in a hurry. I don't want to deal with you.
I had the guys who show up at your door not Seventh Day Adventists, the other ones.
Mm-hmm.
The Watchtower people showed up at my door the other day, wanting to come in. I just said, I can't get out of bed. Sorry. Can we leave some literature out here? Sure.
Sorry, I think I'm Are you on the guy checking the oil?
Yeah. That was
Okay, that's where I'm at too.
Wasn't that JJ or
Is that Jimmy Walker? No.
I thought it might have, I don't know. For some reason I think it might have been. Checking out the age appropriate girl there. So we should use a rewatch of Enter the Dragon on your channel, mostly because I actually own it.
That would be cool.
Then that's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Yeah, I know Kareem. I was talking about the guy who was putting the hood down and checking the oil and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It might have been. It's one of those things. Might have been.
You know what's really funny? Is originally
smoking.
Oh, smoking,
something as simple as just going smoking or non-smoking and get some smoking.
And then it's smoking. Apparently, the directors originally wanted Pete Rose, not Kareem.
That could have worked.
It could have worked.
Yeah. But I tell you,
I personally go for Kareem because he was on the Lakers. But
Yeah, Kareem. It was a good choice to have Kareem in there, especially when you have the kid going, "Aren't you? You know, my dad says they have the whole thing later. I'm not gonna. You're like,
Mm-hmm.
it'll come.
And then when he finally lets loose on the kid.
Speaking jive with the subtitles.
Oh my god, I love these guys.
So yakum yakum. I love those guys. Yeah, you can't. Troy saying you can't make jokes like these. This is yeah.
Yakum yakum.
There are a lot. I mean, yeah, there are a lot of jokes like that scene there with the the jive talking subtitles. They
Mm-hmm.
you couldn't get away with something
Oh
like
yeah,
that
people would say
today.
it's totally racist.
People would be outraged.
Mm-hmm.
Putting the seatbelts. El no you smoko.
Put on the seatbelt.
I've been nervous lots of times.
Oh. Yes.
Of course, I think the Sick Girl's like straight out of another movie. There was another film that they had to get the girl.
Oh really?
Yeah, I think it was one of the airport films.
Uh
Had a sick child on there or something.
oh my gosh.
Owen Lister asking if we've seen Dave Chappelle's Netflix comedy special Sticks and Stones. It's hilarious. Haven't seen it yet.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I might take a
I
peek
will
at
need
it.
to
I
look
don't
it up on
know.
Netflix.
I haven't watched like a good comedian in a long time, like a comedy show.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I don't like it, just I just never gotten around to it. I just like boom. That's a tough girl.
mm-hmm.
Right out of Abbott Costello playbook.
Huh?
Roger, what's our vector, Victor?
What's the vector, Victor? Roger.
I love that scene. Did I see the Concord movie? I saw parts of it. I don't think I saw the whole thing. But I remember parts of it. I remember that it was a big thing. It was kind of from what I understand.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh.
some of those old ones. I really need to go back and find the 70s films. But actually, even before this, there was a film called The Big Bus. Did you ever see that one?
Mm-mm.
Oh, about a nuclear powered bus that's supposed to go nonstop from New York to Denver. For some reason, Denver, and it's just tragic. It's just bad stuff happens throughout the whole trip, and
Wow.
it's pretty wild. I might if it's ever streaming somewhere or like on YouTube or something, maybe do a rewatch of that one day.
I love that they made the plane sound like it had propellers.
Yeah, I know.
It totally sounds like a prop plane.
I've never noticed that before. You're right. I never noticed the propeller sound. That's funny. I never noticed it. See, if the professor here, he'd be asking if I thought that old lady was hot.
That old lady?
Why not? Hey, I'm sure she was beautiful in her day.
Yeah, in her day. Not there.
Hey, what? Who's to say? You know, have a nice chat.
What?
Find you have a lot in common.
No. No.
She's no Betty White though.
Only
I would list her as actively sticking to older movies and Hong Kong action movies. Not a bad plan. That's all the good stuff.
Oh, I love this scene with the disco.
Yeah, I know.
Did you see what Jake said?
What did Jake say? The actual woman you're watching, this is telling you the oldie is a no-go. Oh my God. Girl Scout fight scene. I love this.
Mm-hmm.
Cat fight. Cat fight. Ugh. I tell you, these two did a great job.
Mm-hmm.
Great stunt work. Ugh. Disco time.
Okay, give me 1 second. I'm gonna be right back.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
That's right. Oh, just what? Gonna watch that old guy get down on the dance floor. I was walking. It's all right. It's okay. um, Whenever I see Robert Hayes, I think of the Starman TV series. You're right, Troy. That was a good series. That was a good movie. That is a franchise I think that could find some remake ability with it if done right. Right. Casey Scott wants to watch a Mel Brooks film. Definitely will watch a Mel Brooks film. Maybe Robin Hood Men in Tights. That's my favorite probably. I think that's funny. You can see the board in the guy's backwards where they got the stabbing
Okay,
at.
sorry, I'm back.
Okay. Love at First Bite has the best dancing.
Oh, Love at First Bite.
Yeah,
I
that
remember
was
that movie.
yep. George Hamilton. Now
Oh my
Dracula
God,
Dead and
no.
Loving It. I still need to watch that. I need to find that somewhere and watch it.
Oh, I never saw that. I love
Starman
the guy
sounds like a
pointing
superhero.
the knife.
Fling. And you see the guy actually throw it back at him. Get a little Travolta action. Now the one thing I notice when they do his bit here, and
Mm-hmm.
when she flings him off, watch
Uh-huh.
just behind him. You actually see him.
Oh, while the stunt double's doing it?
Yeah, they'll see him right there back in the corner by the star. That was him, and now he's jumping back in. You actually see him
Oh, how
waiting
funny.
for the stunt guy to get out of the way. Robert Hayes got some good moves actually.
Mm-hmm.
You can see the wires on him too. That's the one thing
Well, it
about
took
the
him a
wire.
long time. I think it took him like at least a month to practice the scene together so that they were
Yeah,
actually doing the dance moves. Yeah, you can totally see the wires.
And a lot of people forget he's a juggler. Ooh, Blazing Saddles. Owen Lister is saying Blazing Saddles.
Oh, Blazing Saddles is
That'd be
hilarious.
talk about a film you cannot make today.
Oh God, no.
Which is why the world is becoming such a depressing place, is because you don't have the great comedies that just don't care about offending anybody and just will offend everybody.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I mean. Good comedy takes jabs, makes fun. It's lighthearted, and it's not and it's not done for any other reason except to entertain.
Yeah.
I hung herself. Not the fish. I don't know if it's this movie or just my taste. I never order fish. Like
on a plane or anywhere
unless
made
it's like
by somebody else.
Unless it's a seafood restaurant, I'll do the fish. But like somewhere like a plane or a hospital. Oh God, hospital fish is terrible.
Ew.
When I was at the nursing home, they because they ask you what foods you like or don't like, and I always say I don't like liver and don't like fish because I'm not going to eat the fish the way they cook it. I will only eat it the way I cook it. My mom cooks it, or a place that knows how to cook it cooks it.
Mm-hmm.
Like my men. I love that line. Takes her coffee black like her men.
I saw a mug yesterday at Spirit, and it said, what did it say? Oh, I like my magic like I like my coffee black.
That's a good one. Oh, and Lister said we should make a movie parodying outrage culture today by portraying it in a middle school setting. Mara Jade be the one to ask about that because she works at a middle school. And Mara Jade is actually interacting with the chat, typing instead of just talking.
I was trying to, and then everybody says I can hear you typing.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Like I turned my mic down, and then when I turned it down, you couldn't hear me.
Okay,
well, it didn't pick me up.
Trivia. What is this scene what is this scene parody of?
From Here to Eternity.
Oh, God bless you. You're so wonderful. That's why I love you.
Everybody knows that.
Not everybody. You'd be surprised.
No, everybody should.
A lot of great old movies people just don't get references to sometimes.
That's sad.
I said, Mara Jade, you missed a movie about a fetching corpse last night.
Oh, I heard. I was there, but then I left.
You didn't watch the movie,
I left
though,
because
right?
I was driving.
Good movie, though. Really good movie.
Was it?
Very tense. Very well made. Great music.
Well, yeah, she was naked in most of the movie. That's what everybody said.
Yeah, but it's, you know what? There's no sexual. There's really no sexual component to it because one, she's dead, so you think, and then of course they start cutting her open, and I'm sorry, it just doesn't happen that well.
Hi, Joey. You're there too, right?
Huh?
Are you on Joey in the cockpit?
Yeah. Getting the little plane.
Uh-huh. Have you ever seen a grown man naked?
I know. Oh, you're ahead of me then.
Oh,
If
darn it.
you
I
just
keep
got that,
trying to see where you're at.
I'm at 25:36. Ever hang around a gymnasium? I love
I think I'm now behind you, but that's okay.
He's talking to Kareem now.
I'm Roger Murdoch. Look at my name badge. That's me.
I just love you can just see him going.
Mhm. And he's like, "Oh my god, it is you."
Do you like movies about gladiators?
Gladiators.
Funny thing is, I like movies about gladiators.
Okay, that's not something you want to share with everybody in the chat.
Look, there's nothing wrong with a good gladiator movie. Demetrius and the Gladiators. That was on earlier.
Oh my goodness.
Heck, Gladiator. Russell Crowe, for
Well,
God's sake.
Gladiator is a good movie.
Yeah, great movie.
Hmm.
That's your face in a wiggle. Agent Boomer says he has the Blu-ray from Here to Eternity.
Ooh.
Oh, and Lister just thought of a great joke for a middle school outrage movie would be there's a collection of multiple bathrooms with a different gender sign on it.
Jake, Gladiator has always been a great movie. We should rewatch it. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, that would be a good rewatch.
Mm-hmm.
I liked how STP. I like how it's just a generic war. They never really say what war.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it would be Vietnam, but of course, then all the planes that you know were like World War II planes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they kind of like mix it all up. Yeah. He didn't have this drinking
You
problem
like
then.
watching naked Greek men wrestling in an arena. Gladiators aren't wrestling; they're fighting with weaponry.
That's okay. You can be a hater. It's fine. That's too funny. He's the
I
model.
know the model with his leg over his head.
With the baby in his hand.
Yeah. Jake Quinlan says, if you rewatch Gladiator, I'd be hating on it like I do Batman with Geek's bad video game streams. Ooh. And then it's Ethel Merman.
And then it's really her. That is so cool. I think this was like one of the last things she was in too.
And another one of those reference someone like 20 some year old today would not get. What's so funny about it? What's an Ethel Merman? You know?
Yeah.
Age Boomer's asking, do you still have the Star Mix?
Oh, I actually, wow, psychically. I was just reaching because I got the sweet and sour scary mix Halloween bag.
Ooh.
And I was just going to take some out right now because I didn't want to be loud.
What is like chips? Kind of a chips mix?
No,
kind
they're
of?
gummies. No, they're
Oh,
gummies.
okay.
There's packets of gummy bears, packets of twin snakes, packets of ghost gummies.
I do like gummies, but I only eat them once in a while.
Mm-hmm. And then I ate my Star Mix this morning. Oops.
I posted on Instagram today 2 chips that aren't made anymore. One's called Pizza Spins and the other's called Chipsters that I loved when I was a kid. They were my favorites, but they don't make them anymore, and it bugs the hell out of me.
I just had to open one bag. That's it.
Yep.
Oh yeah, right from the commercial, Troy, that he never has a second coffee. A second cup of coffee.
Yeah, that was a campaign ad for something way back then.
Mm-hmm. The guy from the ceiling. So funny.
Everybody just looking at each other lovingly.
Mm-hmm. Everybody loves each other.
Uh-oh, Professor Geek's in the house.
Hey. That's true. I always wondered, it's just the IV. Like, how is it making her die? It's true. True, Nanette.
There's the fish lips again. Yeah, knocking out the IV would not make her able to breathe. Just saying. Yeah. Like, just for, just a fun joke though.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse to make her make the funny fish lips.
I love the look that everybody gives him when he tells the story.
Troy says, when I see Frank Ashmore, I see Martin from V. Yep.
Uh-huh. I agree. The Burbs is a great comedy. That is a really good movie.
I think that's on Amazon as well.
Is it? I'll have to see it again.
I can't how he catches him too.
Uh-huh. She's having her Tupperware party.
I will say one thing. I do love Tupperware.
Like legitimate Tupperware?
Like legitimate old style Tupperware.
Wow.
It really hasn't changed a lot either, I don't think. Because when something works,
no,
it
but
works.
It's expensive. Mm-hmm.
Do the little push in the middle thing to get the air out, and then
No. Did you see what the professor just said?
What?
It chapter 2 is garbage.
Just hope for the trip and see the garbage. Yeah, I knew he was going to hate it when I read the synopsis on Wikipedia. I was sitting there going, he's going to hate it. He is going to hate this, he's going to hate that, and he's especially going to hate the other thing. It is different from the book. I do know that.
And that was when it led to my drinking problem.
It's like it's just hardcore. Listen, Big Al, you're having a Seinfeld moment right now. Al, instead of toilet paper, it's with Tupperware. What if I were to tell you that it was never good? The movies are
Never
not.
good.
The series isn't good, and the original novel is a piece of trash. Everyone's entitled to an opinion, Jake.
Hmm.
I still want
Troy.
to see. I still want to see the new movie because I want to see Ben and Bev get together.
Oh,
Because
Troy, my
Ben,
friend, tells me that
it
all the time.
it demand.
You and your Ben.
Ben is my spirit animal. He never vomits. I know.
He never vomits at home.
Troy says I still say that when I spill trying to take a drink. I have a drinking problem.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. My friend says that to me all the time whenever I spill stuff. Because I can't drink from water bottles for the life of me.
Uh, the great Leslie Nielsen.
This always freaked me out as a kid when I saw this.
I like, but you can see how he's doing the magician trick.
Yeah, that he's wiping his hand across. Yeah.
See, he's grabbing
Hmm.
another egg, swiping it.
Hmm.
Because I think he's good at that.
Hmm.
Timestamp. I'm at 38:06, so 7:08.
What is it?
I love. God.
That's not important right now.
I mean that's great comedy writing. Because the way I still every now and then I think of weird. Uh
Oh
Here we go.
no.
Bad things are happening. Oh no.
No.
Oh no, not Kareem. Told you not to have the fish.
Yeah.
Don't ever get the fish. I'm also worried about egg salad. That's something that only I would really want to make for myself. I'd be scared of anybody else because I don't know how it was handled or how long it might have been sitting.
Oh my gosh.
Ancient Boomer is asking, is Beverly a lesbian in the new movie? That is a
Oh God,
no.
I hope not. I
No.
would hope not.
But there is a gay element that they've added to the movie.
No.
Like they
You did
pull him
not
out,
miss
he's
the
got his
Shirley joke.
uniform on. What?
No, Muhammad asked if he missed the Shirley joke, and I said no, he didn't miss it yet.
No, not yet.
It's the when the doctor tells him about the situation. I had the lasagna.
Zach Change early saying he's a lesbian.
Mm. Well, he likes girls, so I guess so.
Well, that makes me a lesbian too, I guess.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I'll be a lesbian, but I have been a thespian. Agent Boomer, that stewardess is hot. Yes, she is. I forget what her I forget what her name is, but she is
Hmm.
a lovely girl. She was in a few things
Hmm.
back in the day.
Back in the day. And then I love when he turns and he looks down.
Yeah,
He's like, "Oh crap."
he's sweating. Looks at there's that. I like how it's a fish skeleton. The whole thing
Hmm.
completely,
Like,
completely decimated. Just the skeleton.
and like it never would have been served like that on a plane.
Yeah. That's kind of how I felt the other day.
Oh
Yeah. Oh yes,
no.
baby. Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle.
Oh.
Wait a minute. This are the boobs in this one or in Airplane 2?
The boobs in the X-ray machine are in the second one.
Oh, okay.
The boobs that are jiggling in the shirt are in this one
Yeah.
with the turbulence.
Oh no,
Oh, and there you are.
my buddy. McCroskey. Another great dramatic actor with excellent comedy timing.
Uh-huh.
Steven Strucker. It's so sad that he did not become a bigger star
Coffee
because he
Johnny.
is
No
just
thanks.
'cause he should have been a bigger star. It's so sad that he really didn't like
Hmm.
really blow up. And he passed away at a young age too.
Hmm. Rex Kramer, which always makes me think of Max Power.
Max Power. Lloyd Bridges. A man has some talented kids.
Hmm.
Oh, oh no! Oh no! Otto needs a boost.
Conveniently located. And he's doing
He's doing
an
like a
exam.
vaginal exam.
Yeah. My gosh. Oh my.
I like how he turns, got the big smile on his face.
Hmm.
Yes, 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 yes. Smoking after
So
it.
bad. Yeah, they're smoking their cigarettes. I was gonna say, Lloyd Bridges was awesome in Sea Hunt.
Oh yeah,
That was
yeah.
such a good show.
Of course, I remember him famously as the commander of Battlestar Galactica of the Pegasus.
Mm-hmm.
The original Commander Kane, who of course in the new one they recast as a woman.
Mm-hmm. Dun, dun.
I like the lightning effect too.
All the
It's like
lightning and the yeah. Yeah, don't be alarmed as they're carrying them down the aisle.
there we go, baby.
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
Look at the nun and the Harry Krishna guy going at it. Yep, Troy. There they were, and they were magnificent.
Just for you, they were there.
And somewhere in the world, although she may have passed, there was a woman who could just go, you know what? I was an airplane. I was the boobs.
My goodness. Why must you be a downer?
Well, I'm just
She may
saying.
have passed. So
I
sad.
mean, this movie is what? Well, like what? 39 years old. I mean, oh my
Yeah,
God,
but still,
39
all
freaking
we do
years
is
old.
appreciate it.
Yeah. Oh man, next year's gonna be the 40th anniversary of this film.
Hmm.
That's crazy. Just-
Yeah, the dog's like, no.
dog ripping it. Troy saying, "For all you know, she could still be around and they can still be fabulous." That's right.
I know.
I like the fact that he had a can of gasoline.
Yeah, he came prepared with a match too. What is it?
I gotta look up her name. I need to remember who she is. Do you know the original title for the film when they were?
Her name Lorna Patterson. Oh yeah, her
Yeah,
name was Randy on this. I remember that.
yeah, that's Randy. But that the film was alternatively titled "Flying High."
Was it?
Yeah,
Okay. Oh, here's the best lines.
don't call me Shirley. We have reached classic quote status.
Altogether, entirely different kind of flying. I love an Airplane 2 when it's, "Are you over Macho Grande?" I don't think I'll ever be over Macho Grande.
I love it.
It's like the never-ending control
The
panel.
never-ending control panel.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my god, look at all the gauges. All this guy's still waiting for him.
It's $100 and something dollars. How funny. The yard watered.
I like the picture on the wall of
He's already standing there, yeah.
standing in the exact pose. This is good too. He's all tore up from the dog. Speeding up.
Oh yeah, this is the car that was Robert Hayes' personal car.
That was really his car?
Yeah, this was Robert Hayes' car, and they wanted to use it, so they like rented it from him when they
Oh,
filmed the
cool.
scenes with it.
That's cool. I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
What is-
I love how serious he is.
Like a Jesus covers his face.
Yeah, he's like, oh no.
Computer robots in the house.
Hey, I just typed hi. Hi.
Oh, yeah.
Get a hold of yourself.
Ugh. And one more.
Calm down. Get a hold of yourself. I love how he gives her that one last smack before he walks away.
Yeah. I like all the other ones that are standing in line with like guns and bats and a whip.
With a bat and everything, yeah.
Jehovah's Witness, that's who came by. Now I finally remember.
Oh, but that was Sonny Bono was in Airplane 2 and he bought the bomb.
Yeah. Of course, the best part about the sequel, William Shatner.
I loved when they walked up to the doors and they go shh, then the doors open and close.
I like the two glasses bit. God, every time I hear Robert Stack talk, I always think of Unsolved Mysteries.
Tonight on Unsolved Mysteries.
Muhammad's upset Professor Geek is ignoring him. He said he had to go.
Yeah, he's ignoring him.
No, he had to go do something. If he had like take a shower or was packing or something. Just being. I love this. I could just dump them in Lake Michigan. At least they won't be killing innocent people. Age Boomer, no dead air tonight. Has there been dead air tonight? I don't know.
I don't know. Has there been? Uh-oh, sorry. I might have been caught up in part of the movie. Sorry.
That happens to me. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
Of course, like last night during Fan Man's watch, when you're watching a horror movie, sometimes you kind of need to like watch it,
Uh-huh.
Auto flying around the cockpit.
Uh-huh.
Oh, he's referring to last night's dead air.
Oh.
I try to keep talking a little bit. That movie last night, that was a good film. That auto grabbing some. That's right, baby.
He knows where to put his hands.
Yep. Well, she did give him, earlier.
It's true. That is true.
No, I'm not playing with my dingaling tonight.
Oh my god. Please don't. Because we're all watching a movie together. His nose gets bare.
And those keep growing.
A little hot.
A vulture.
It's sluggish.
Just because she did that does not mean she gives consent to be felt up. Look, Lorna Patterson was a gorgeous woman.
Yeah, she's super pretty. And she has like the Farrah
Wow.
Fawcett hair.
Yeah.
Excuse me, I speak jive.
Isn't that Mrs. Cleaver?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Robert Billingsley. Uh huh.
yeah.
Chump don't want the help. Chump don't get the help.
God, she was brilliant doing that.
Hmm. What do you make of this? A hat or a brooch? This might as well be an
It's
unsolved
like
mystery stream after the prof left. There's juice.
I gotta love the fact one, it was a real horse,
Uh huh.
and you got to give her credit for like just being able to deal with a horse that close in a
Uh huh.
because yeah, that horse must have been a little freaked out in a position like that.
Oh, I'm sure. Yes, that had or a pterodactyl.
I like the echo of it. Now, now hitting for.
I wish the air vent on an airplane worked like that. My God,
Yeah.
they don't.
Muhammad said the horse lady might be right up my alley.
Oh no.
That turkey has more than 2 minutes, buddy. Oh, and listener, what do you think about the idea of a parody of Hollywood itself, from virtue signaling to the, let's face it, whitest event that is the Oscars? That's nothing more than ego stroking. Well, they've had, they've had parodies about.
Hmm.
That's, that's the one you. That's the one you like, the amphetamines line. Marjade, you missed Muhammad's milk
What
joke.
milk toke? I didn't see it. And I'm looking for it and now I can't find it. Oh, he left like how my father went out for milk.
Troy says he was thinking, despite the topless scene, the film was still rated PG. Yeah, I felt back then. I think they started to be a little more lax. Like one bare
Uh-huh.
breast, very quick like that. I once read that they had like this whole
Because it's still parental
system.
guidance. Like,
I
mhm.
like the headlines: "Boy trapped in the refrigerator eats own foot."
Is this the one where they have Godzilla eating the airplane, or is that in the second one?
I'm not sure.
Oh.
Yeah, it predates the PG-13 rating.
Let him crash. I'm just gonna snort my cocaine.
Like the little jingle effect.
uh,
Back when even Jaws was rated PG. Yep.
Stop calling me Shirley. Because that's what you want right next to you while you feel sick.
Look at a bottle of Miller Highlight
Oh, look at the tab.
and tab. When I recognize the Miller label.
Yeah, wasn't Casey Scott said that they think the PG-13 was in the late 80s? Wasn't Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom the first PG-13 movie?
I don't know. I'd have to look it up.
I thought it
And I'm
was.
enjoying the
But
film, so I'll worry about it later.
Troy's drinking an actual tab. Wow.
Is it just tab, or is there any extra ingredients in that tab?
We don't have tab here.
It's been a long time since I've been to a store, so I don't know.
They don't sell tab here. I was right. Thank you, Mohammed. It was made because of Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom.
The
I know
monkey
what I'm
brain,
talking about.
the monkey brain scene had to be reaching the heart
It
and
was
stuff.
that, and then like the I think it was something else. I don't know. It's in the little box when it comes up. It hit the fan.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Gremlins too. Very true, Troy.
So that was mid 80s, 83, 84, 85 area. Auto flies well for
Uh-huh.
for an inflated individual.
It was the heart scene. I can see that. Yep.
And
That was
Leon
pretty
getting
scary.
larger.
He just jumps in and out.
Yeah, that was his whole shtick. That
Yeah.
was his shtick. Critters was better than Gremlins. I don't think better, but definitely awesome.
It's been so long since I saw Critters.
Critters 2. They're making
Whoa.
more now.
Yeah, Melissa Harris, we need to share a picture of that with Al. The professor found your twin in the video
Oh
game last
God.
night.
Yeah, you have to. Someone will have to find that and tweet that to me in on my Twitter at big_Alboski. Oh no.
He's so serious here.
He's got such a great delivery for
Mm-hmm.
like like I said, he played villains and dramatic roles for years. Of course, Forbidden Planet everybody's aware of. This was
Mm-hmm.
really what this changed his career. to comedy.
I won't smell too good, that's for sure.
Uh, because of this film, we got Police Squad and all the Naked Gun
Oh yeah, he got
movies. And,
he got carried over to all those. Yeah.
yeah,
Uh, what is? Oh, there's a lot of stuff here. No, I do not have peach slushies at my McDonald's. I'm so sad. That sounds so good. But no, we don't have those. Um,
Muhammad's asking if I could send Mara the It spider art. I certainly will.
oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I want to see it.
You need to follow Mara Jade. What's your
Well,
Twitter?
I follow him. Did he post it, or
He
did
may
he
have
send
sent
it
it to
to you?
me. I don't have my Twitter up right now.
No, it wasn't Leslie Nielsen. It was William Shatner. Jake.
What, number 2?
He said it was Nielsen that was in the Twilight Zone episode with
Oh,
the gremlin on the swing, but that was William
no.
Shatner.
I was Shatner.
Big tree. The tower. Rapunzel.
It's such a nut.
That's just awesome.
Believes Leslie Nielsen guest starred in an episode of MASH once. He may have.
Maybe. And the best movie to show on a plane.
Nielsen was in the Creep Show films. Yes, he was.
I love how they have the referee.
Don't sleep with Leslie Nielsen's wife. He will bury you up to your neck and let you drown when the tide comes in.
You know where that's being spent.
Agent Boomer, yes, I did watch Unsolved Mysteries. I loved Unsolved Mysteries.
It just grossed me out that he smells it.
Got that dress open low enough too. Azama. Alive is the best plane movie to show on a plane.
Oh God. Alive.
Mohammed sent it.
Oh, okay. I'll check it when the movie's over because I'm using my phone for the movie right now.
Budweiser.
And the ice cream truck.
Oh, and Air Israel with the beard. God.
Oh my gosh. And the woman's like, "Isn't that cute?"
Disco lives forever. No, not anymore.
Disco lives forever.
Yes, Robert Stack played Ultra Magnus from Transformers '86 movie. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oops.
And then she falls.
She's got like that little kid voice thing. So it's kind of
She does,
disturbing.
yeah.
Bring her in, son.
That makes no sense.
That's exactly what they're expecting us to do.
She's all over him.
Yeah, Miss Over is not a bad looking woman there either.
She says an ugly dress.
I tell you that glue stuff. Yeah, if you're a model maker, you gotta watch yourself because you will feel it.
I know. I say that way more than I should.
What?
I always say that whenever something happens and I'm like, it looks like I picked the wrong week to stop sniffing glue.
Yeah. Oh wow, Jonathan Banks.
I love how the guy's getting the laundry out.
he's a he's a feeling it now, buddy.
He's just yelling all kinds of things at him.
I just like it's just jumping up and down, like going all over the place on him now. Such a great effect. It's so easy
Uh
to
huh.
achieve just by
Uh huh.
pumping water through the headphone things. Mohammed sent another art, by the way.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I want to see it. I'll check it right after the movie ends. Thank you. And yeah, Uncle Henry.
Annie M.
He has to still tell them that. I love in the second one when when William Shatner's telling him how to land the plane.
Yeah.
Still, and he's like, "You have to have a steady hand." And he's like hugging her and making out with her. He's just
Troy,
having confession.
Troy Kelly looked it up, and it was Jimmy Walker as the windshield wiper man. I thought so.
Oh,
Thank you,
cool!
Troy.
Thanks for looking it up. Please fly with us again. The ambulance crashes.
Now he's giving stock tips. Dynamite. Uh, Owen Lister. Ah, yes. The hero gets the girl
Aw,
until something happens in the next movie. Until Airplane 2 comes out.
why you gotta ruin it?
There you go, Otto.
And then he winks. Aw, so cute.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar as
Yay.
Murdoch. Was it the Notre Dame fight song?
It sounds a little bit like it.
Yeah, I think. Well, I think that actually is what it is.
It is?
Yeah,
Oh.
and I like a lot of today's movies. This has an after credit scene. A
Hmm.
lot of people forget about. Striker, bam.
Ted Striker?
Lorna Patterson as Randy.
Hmm.
Wonder what she's up to today.
I don't know.
Even the inflatable dummy gets a girl dummy. Yep.
Yep. Happy endings.
So, Jake Quinlan's asking. I was the one to do Otto as himself. So Joe Friday from Dragnet, best TV cop. I don't know. He's a good cop. I know that. Joe Friday, one of the
Hmm.
best.
Hmm. You know who I always liked? I always liked Hunter.
Oh yeah, Hunter was cool.
Hmm.
Stephanie Kramer was gorgeous. And then when she left the show, and
Hmm.
his girlfriend at the time filled in,
Oh, that was who that was?
yeah, and she later on went on
Oh.
to play Cece on The Nanny.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
I love it. The
Walker
horse.
Texas Ranger is a good cop too. Hmm.
Walker, yeah. Ta-da.
I used to
They have
love
some
Walker
funny
Texas
credits in
Ranger.
here too.
Do they? Oh, they have like fake ones in here.
Yeah, every now and then they have. I wasn't paying attention. I might have missed them,
Oh.
but they had like let me see. They might generally in charge of a lot of things. Mike Fiddle.
Oh. Oh, how funny.
I think there's even more in the second one, like weird
Mm-hmm. That's
author of A
funny.
Tale of Two Cities, Charles Dickens. Stay alive. Ah 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 ah.
Mm-mm.
Yep, Notre
They
Dame
actually had
Victory
to.
March.
Oh, it is good ear. They actually had to speed up the song for the movie.
Which one?
Staying Alive.
Oh yeah,
Like the Bee Gees actually made like a faster version of it for the movie.
yeah. It's kind of a slow song. Well, it's the song they say this to do when you're given CPR.
Uh huh.
And the final screen. Guy's been sitting in the cab the whole time. I always love that.
My God, another 20 minutes,
Yep, and that is
and that is
Airplane,
the movie.
1980 comedy
Yay!
classic. God, God, that was fun to watch. I really,
Yeah,
really enjoyed that.
that was
I
a good
know,
movie to.
I know, I know. Usually, sometimes, well,
Mm,
sometimes, a lot of times, Professor will check for memes. I
uh-huh.
don't know how to do that yet. I don't know how to do the screen share thing. Uh,
Oh, okay.
but
I don't know. That's usually later too, after stuff gets said too.
yeah, I just, I really just don't know how to do that yet. And I don't, because here's the thing, I don't want to share a screen and then have the wrong screen pop up and something very embarrassing show. I'm
My
not going to,
God, what is on your computer?
well, a few things I've got on my computer, but
Oh my goodness!
don't want to have an accident, do we? Ah,
Wow.
that just, just in general. But like I said, the big, I just really don't know how the damn thing works. Uh, yeah, I just haven't. I got to get on one day and just like fiddle around with it and see what I can show. And
Fiddle around with it.
well, fiddle around with this.
Yes.
And besides, I
Hmm.
don't know if anybody said anything anyway. So, um,
Uh-huh.
but if you did, I thank you. If you didn't, well, I thank you for being here and watching it with us. Not going just yet. I've got a little bit of time if you want to talk or ask any questions. Melissa, Big Al,
Does the
Tom,
chat want to
Tom
talk?
King, Ruin,
Do you want to talk, chat?
uh, Troy. So watching the screen, we have Big Al Presents on the left, co-pilot seat, Azado and Marjane on the right pilot seat, just like Elaine. Yeah, I might be getting a little deflated here. So, R.
What?
Did you hear what he said?
Yes.
Troy saying that I'm like Otto and you're like Elaine. I was like, maybe I'm gonna start getting
Oh,
deflated here in a minute.
yeah, I get it now.
Mara Jade, any
Maybe she's like,
movies you're looking forward to at the theater? Any films you're looking
uh,
forward to coming out?
no, not really. Nothing I can think
Yeah,
of the top of my head.
yeah. I
I
don't.
wanted
There's
to
a.
see it, but no, I'm not.
I
I can
still
wait
want
until
to.
it's on
I still
Blu-ray or
want to see
whatever.
it. I would go see it. I don't care. I I'm not going to judge a film till I see it. I want to see it. I
Hmm.
want to see how it's done, how it's presented. Sometimes
Hmm.
people make a bigger deal out of a certain element than it really
Hmm.
needed to be. Uh,
Mhm.
like some people they'll get on and they'll talk about a certain, like if they put a gay character in, oh, we wanted to be
Mhm.
progressive and da 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 da. You know what? Don't
Mhm.
care. Put your gay character in there and just let it
Mhm.
be in the story. It's not
Yeah.
a
I
big
mean, as
deal.
long as it's not like the whole story revolves around it and it's unrelated to the actual story,
Yeah, it's like for God's sake,
then that's
we
a
know
little too much.
we know there are gay people. We have had gay people on TV shows. We've had Glee. We've had Will and Grace. We have them popping. They've been popping up all the time. They were there were gay
Mhm.
characters in the '70s. Look at Soap. I mean,
Mhm.
it's you're not doing anything progressive. You're just
No.
making a character gay. Don't you just and you don't
Mhm.
need to advertise it. Um, Let me see. Are you streaming with Flashpoint Joker or something? What? I don't know. More of this conversation, please. I guess he wants to know how much what I do have. Uh, Age of
Oh.
Boomer Deliverance is on Netflix. Oh, cool. I gotta really go through
Oh.
Netflix and see what they got. There are no good films coming
Yeah,
out
I
in
haven't.
Hollywood these days. You know, there's a couple of films coming out. There's that, what was it, The
Okay.
Lighthouse? Isn't there like that
I don't know.
Lighthouse film that's coming out? It's got Willem. I think it's is it Willem Dafoe or am I thinking of another one? There's a couple. There's one coming out about guys on an island and lighthouse in Scotland is based on a true story. I'd like to see that one. I really haven't seen much of what is coming out. I don't know. I gotta
Yeah, I don't.
go. I
There's
gotta look
nothing
at.
that's being promoted that I'm like, oh well. Mm.
Um,
Oh, the Adams Family movie,
oh yeah, Adam's Family.
Zombieland 2 is coming out
I never
in
saw.
October.
I never saw Zombieland one.
You never saw the first one?
So I've seen parts of it. It's
Oh, that was such a fun movie.
it was on regular TV, and I thought to myself, I don't think this is the right way to watch this film. I have to find it and watch it normally in its original
Oh my
form.
gosh. So then you just missed it. Oh,
Mhm.
oh, and Rambo. Yeah, Rambo's coming out.
Oh yeah, Rambo. Rambo.
Yes,
Problem is they
Rambo
shove it
Last
in your
Blood.
Casey Scott. Yes, problem is they shove it in your face nowadays and tell you to like it or whatever buzzword it is in at the moment. And it's also like I said, they make a big deal out of something that, quite frankly, I've been seeing for years, and I don't care. If you
Uh-huh.
have a movie about two women who fall in love, great.
Mhm.
But you don't need to like, oh, we're so progressive, and blah 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 blah, and like make the lesbian issue all you talk about. It's like, well, what about the acting? How are your actors? How did they approach a role? Stuff like that. You don't need to tell me whatever progressive idea is being um, tried to be pushed, and
Mhm.
a lot of it's a big ass joke anyway. Owen Lister, Big Al, Lighthouse cast Willem Dafoe and Robert Pattinson. Fingers crossed, Lighthouse will prove that Robert can play Batman. Um, I think Robert can play Batman. I just don't know how good of a Batman he's going to play.
Yeah.
I think it almost sounds like a couple of things I've heard. It sounds like
Mhm.
he's trying to prove something to himself. I think he's trying to break free of the image of Twilight and
Mhm.
stuff. And
Mhm.
for that alone, I got to give him thumbs up. I was like,
Mhm.
if he's trying to breach beyond the schlock that was Twilight, good on him.
Mhm.
And you know what?
Well, yeah.
He wanted to be Batman. He campaigned for it. You hear he was like really pushing to really be a part of it. And you know what? I'll give the man a chance. Let's see what he can do. But okay, do a good story, make
Hmm.
him a detective, and don't put him in that god awful armor that looks like duct tape. I know you can't put him in like latex, but still, do a decent outfit, and I want the yellow bat symbol.
Yeah.
I don't want the
Oh
black
yeah.
bat that you can't see.
Hmm.
Or if you do the black bat, do a gray background, a very lighter gray background, so you can actually see it. Listener, there are lesbian movies out there. They're just not the artsy type. Yeah, I know. I'm not talking about that kind of lesbian film. Um, because yes, they are out there. Not that I,
Well, yeah.
not that I've seen any. um, Owen Lister definitely looks like he's matured since Twilight. Yes, he has. Uh, Pattinson was really good in Cosmopolis by Cronenberg. Have not seen that. Have not heard of it. I did see he's in. There's a Netflix movie coming out called The King, which is based on Henry V, and it's got Timothy Chalamet. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Um, I mentioned it on another stream. It's the kid who's playing Paul Atreides, Muad'Dib in the Dune movie, and he plays King
Oh,
Henry. And Robert Pattinson's in that too, and oh, Joel Edgerton's in it. Looks really good because
hmm.
Henry V is my favorite play of Shakespeare's
Hmm.
for simply because of the St. Crispin's Day speech. Love that speech. Love that speech.
Hmm.
Um, Age of Boomer has Chernobyl
My
Diaries
favorite Shakespeare
playing in
play
the
is Macbeth.
background. Yeah, well, I'm saying Henry V is my favorite.
Yeah,
One, I do like the historical, I like the battle thing.
I'm not judging you.
Um, no, 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 no. I'm just trying to say, but like Macbeth is it's like TOS Trek. It's
Oh my gosh.
it's it's so beyond that to say it's my favorite for me
Uh
is
huh.
just it's like saying God is my favorite God.
Uh
Okay,
huh.
that's a really bad analogy.
That is a really bad analogy.
But what I was saying is Macbeth is really good. I like Macbeth, but I try of the ones that they don't regularly teach in school. They always teach
Oh, I see.
Macbeth.
You don't count it. I got you.
Yeah, Macbeth, Hamlet, Julius Caesar. I think are and Romeo and Juliet. I'm trying to think of those are like the four that always seem to be taught. I remember when I was in school in high school, our teacher had us do um, "All's Well That Ends Well" because the Shakespeare play up the Shakespeare Company in D.C. was doing that play, and she arranged for us to go see it. And so
Hmm.
there's one day where it's just everybody from our school going to see this play, and I think it was All's Well That Ends Well. And we also
Hmm.
did oh jeez, Shylock, Pound of Flesh. Help me. Merchant of Venice.
Isn't that the Merchant of Venice? Yeah.
Yeah, Merchant of Venice. Uh, that was another good one. But Henry V.
Mhm.
We few, we happy few, we band of brothers. For he who fights with me this day shall be my brother, be he ne'er so vile. This day shall gentle his condition. Greatest soliloquy ever, in my opinion. Hamlet can take
You're
his to be or
such
not to be, and
a
Henry V is no Richard III or King Lear. Come on, I'm not judging. I'm not saying by
Yeah,
quality.
Richard III is pretty
It's
is
pretty,
a
it's
pretty good
pretty good. But like I said,
villainish
there's a
guy.
difference between what is good and what is a favorite. As a lot of people know, that a lot of people have different tastes in films, and my favorite may not be something that is considered. something great. I mean, for God's sake, I like Rick Springfield, and a lot of
Uh huh.
people like would go, "What?" As I'm sure a lot of people just did. But I like his music, and I think he's got some cool stuff. And oh, Alyssa, Romeo and Juliet is overrated. I don't think it's so much overrated as overdone. It's like it's the one we've all
It
heard,
gets adapted into
we
a bunch
all
of things.
know. Yeah, it's just
Hmm.
it's the big one. Have I read Catcher in the Rye? No, don't plan to either.
You've never read it?
Nope,
Oh, I loved that book.
never read it.
And his
Um,
weird fascination with Eustacia Vi. It was a good book. But then I felt
uh,
bad for him at the end.
Richard the Third would make a good gangster movie. You know, I do like sometimes I'm a purist. I usually like my Shakespeare done in the form it was meant to be. But every now and then
Hmm.
there's some good takes because they had Macbeth. There's a film with Macbeth, and they did it like with a mob style, like Sopranos kind of style. Like
Oh, interesting.
Macbeth was like a crime boss,
Hmm.
and oh man, the witches were like these young schoolgirls. Oh Jesus.
Hmm.
Oh yeah. If anybody, I can't. It's Macbeth. I can't remember who was it Sam Worthington maybe was in it. Uh,
Sam Worthington?
yeah, some actor like that. He kind of
I
like
don't
he
know.
did something he did before they
Oh yeah,
became
the
famous.
World War II movie with Ian McKellen. That one I remember.
Yeah, I remember that one too, where it was kind of like a
Hmm.
Nazi thing.
Hmm.
Tom Melissa Harris, Tom King ruined Batman. He's not a goddamn atheist. Yeah, well, you're right. He's not. I really can't attest too much to it because I don't read it.
Hmm.
Don't plan to read it anytime soon.
Hmm.
Oh, Nanette's getting woo. Nanette's saying, "Watch your language." To well, let's see. I hope I get involved in this one. Did I read Lord of the Flies? Yes, I've experienced the whole Lord of the Flies thing at school. Nothing like putting a pig's head on a stick. And we used to do that in the medieval group. We we had a pig that we cooked over an open fire for like 2 days before it got done, or something silly like
Hmm.
that. That was actually a full day. We ended up putting the pig's head on a stick and like just acting real stupid, doing our little version.
Uh-huh.
Oh, Lister, the story to Romeo and Juliet doesn't even have that great of a story. I really don't care for the main characters; they're so selfish. You're right,
Hmm.
it is, but that's the perfect thing. You know who I think is the most important character in in the darn play is the prince because he's the one trying to keep the peace. He's trying to get these two families to act their ages, and they're getting all stupid on
Hmm.
each other.
Mm.
Melissa Harris, It Chapter 2 sucked. It was full of identity politics and unfaithful to the book.
My
Uh,
favorite
I did
version of sorry.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, no, I was going to say my favorite version to follow up Owen Lister's question or comment. My favorite version of Romeo and Juliet is West Side Story.
Yeah, oh
I
yeah,
think
that.
that was a super good adaptation, and it made the characters much more likable, and it was really neat how they made it musical. That's my 2 cents.
Oh, and of course, well, great cast too.
Hmm.
Oh,
Yeah, absolutely.
long time since I've watched that. I think the last time I watched that was when I was a sub. So it's been a good while. Because the
Hmm.
one cool thing about a sub is it's like half of the time you're watching a movie. With the
Hmm.
class, they give you a movie, just plug in the movie, let them watch it. Okay, easy as how 50 whatever dollars I've earned, whatever it was they were paying at the time.
Hmm. Oh my God,
Mohammed,
Troy! Yes, I'm gonna cut you, man. Let's dance. Hmm. Oh yeah, what did Muhammad say? Sorry, I just saw his thing.
yeah, Miguel Mara Jade. or Mara Jade and Big Al, what book would you love to adapt that has never been done? I would make Catcher in the Rye or something else I can't remember at the moment.
I
Is Catcher in the Rye has never been adapted?
want to say
Yes,
it has been. No?
I don't know. Now, Catcher in the Rye
Mm,
just never interested me. As far as doing a book that's never been adapted, wow. I'm trying to think. What book has never been adapted that I think should be adapted? I would love to see on screen.
mhm.
Um, well, they've done like Asimov, some of Isaac Asimov stuff, but comes out comes out really weird. Um,
Uh,
I would actually, I would love to see them adapt the original Armageddon Buck Rogers book, the original one that was written, and film it as is. I just think that'd be cool. I want to see that retro style. Um,
uh-huh.
can you think of any? Like, I'm trying to think of like a big classic book, but almost everything's been done.
Hmm.
Age of Boo, they never did Foundation. Yeah, right. Yeah, that would be. Author's estate won't allow it. They think it's creatively bankrupt. Yeah, that's sad. It's sad when so many people argue over the rights and who can. Are you typing?
Yes. I'm listening to you. I'm replying to people.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think when people, like I said, when people start arguing, like Spider-Man, when you've got like Sony and Marvel and Disney and everybody going on about rights, it just deflates the ability to get behind it, because you know they're going to try to reboot it again if it goes to Sony, if they don't use Tom Holland. They're just going to reboot it again with some other young skinny kid. And I was like, you know
Mhm.
what? We've seen it. Come on. It's time. So I would love the Assassin trilogy by Robin Hobb. Don't really know about that one. Like I said, I'd like to, like I said, I would just like to see some good classic stuff adapted. I know some of it has been, but I would, but like Sword and Stone or something like that. I'd love to see
Uh-huh.
a good Arthurian movie, faithful to the style
Mhm.
um, and do it, like I said, do it with like the flowing banners and um, the armor, and the armor and everybody has a coat of arms. I think that would be so good, but they keep wanting to make these gritty things that just are horrid. Like Bran Mockmorn adaptation. Don't know. Guys, see, you're throwing a lot of stuff out that I don't really know. Hyperion Cantos. Haven't heard of it. Um, maybe adapt some of the original Conan stuff. That might be a little weird
Mhm.
though. I don't know. But yeah, if you might like it. It's called the Vinland Saga. Ooh, is it about Vikings? I love to be about
Oh yeah.
Vikings.
I don't know. Is it?
I don't know. Exactly. Jolie is telling me about it.
Oh, tell us
Um,
about it.
Jake Quinlan's talking about Le Mort d'Arthur. The book is front loaded with literal wars and lasts way too long, even in prose. Um, you could fiddle with it. Look at it. They
Hmm.
fiddled with that. Uh, I think Oh, you know what? I'd love to see. Oh, but they've done it. Uh, they did the Legend of Gawain and the Green Knight. Um, I'd like to see another adaptation of that, but they have the one with Sean Connery as the Green Knight. God, I love that movie. I might have to rewatch that movie one day. And don't get me started on the dumb
Oh
Robin
yeah.
Hood movie that came out a couple of years ago. Yep, Owen Lister, I agree. Totally, totally. I mean, Robin Hood. I'd like to see Robin Hood done like in the style like if you take Mel Brooks Robin Hood Men in Tights, but do it serious.
Mhm.
You know, that same look. I mean, you like I said, you
Mhm.
know, they have tights, but at least you know, but you know, you can fiddle with the style. But yeah, don't do that gritty crap. God,
Mhm.
I hated that. I saw oh
Mhm.
yeah, 2011 Three Musketeers movies. No, I didn't. I heard about it, and I don't need to
But it had Mila
watch it.
Jovovich in it.
I don't care. I really don't. It got. I heard it had some really weird stuff. Well, it had the guy who played Darcy in the Pride and Prejudice film with Keira Knightley. I heard he was in it, and I
Oh
don't think that.
really?
Yeah,
Oh,
which would have been
interesting.
cool. We already have the perfect Robin Hood movie, Men in Tights. Yeah, um, yeah, I love Men in Tights. And oh yeah, well, unless you just mentioned it, best Robin Hood will
Yeah, and the
always
Errol
be
Flynn.
Errol Flynn. That is the
Mhm.
definitive Robin Hood movie, top to bottom, perfect. It's perfect.
Mhm.
Just do it 4K reconstruction. Boom, you've got your Robin Hood movie. But of course, you know, it would be cool to see that movie, someone do that movie in that style. Don't change, don't fiddle with stuff. You know, you can play it a little bit with the wardrobe, but that's the
Mhm.
way to do that film. I love
Yes,
Troy
Troy.
Charlie.
He
I
does
love
like he does love Men in Tights.
we're men, manly men, we're men in tights, roaming around the forest looking for fights. Professor Geek
Another
is
Peanuts movie.
my friend is Big Al and Fan Man. I hate that video and Scott Snyder and Bendis and Tom Kidd just like they do. I won't. I want the classic 52 Batman back, pre 52 Batman back. I think everybody does. Yep.
Mhm.
Um, Mananui, I do not consider anyone here my friend. Well, to hell with you
Oh,
then. No, I'm just kidding.
wow. No.
Uh,
But we're still
Agent
glad
Boomer,
you're here.
Agent Boomer just wants another Peanut movie. Is
That's what I was saying. The Peanuts movie was actually really cute.
that the computerized one? I haven't seen that. I have to
Mhm.
watch that.
But it was a very, very cute movie.
Yeah, and I know um, I do want to watch, and I know I will get so much crap from the professor for this. I still want to watch Wonder Woman and Aquaman. I
Mhm.
don't need to see Justice League. I've seen enough of Justice League to know it's horrible. Just the look of it is terrible. But I still want to see the other two, just so I know what I'm talking about.
Mhm.
The Sword Duel at the end of Robin Hood and the Sheriff of Nottingham.
Yeah, it's so good.
Is
So good.
that the new one or the one?
No, he's still talking about Errol Flynn.
Oh God, yeah,
All
yeah.
the sword fighting in that movie is fantastic.
Oh yeah, Errol Flynn, Basil Rathbone, and Claude
Yep.
Rains as Prince John. Ah, Olivia de
Hey,
Havilland's so cute.
apparently you're dead to Professor Geek.
I knew he was on there, Roman. I got the professor alive. He bit at the bait. I love it. Have I ever seen The Crimson Pirate with Burt Lancaster? I don't think so. I've heard of it. Um,
Mhm. Oh, hey,
what?
Stephen Cruz.
Hey, Stephen Cruz in the house. No, but I like a good pirate movie. I really do. Um, do you like movies about gladiators? I like movies about pirates too. Mr. Geek, you and Big Al broke up now. I said, okay, now I said I want to watch it. I didn't say it was going to like that I was going to like it, but I was going to watch it. I watched Captain Marvel, and that just strengthened the professor and mine's relationship.
Uh-huh.
We spooned very, 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 very closely that night. He was so happy.
I agree with Jake. The only reason why he hears us talking about him is because we're making fun of him.
Yeah. Every time I log on, someone's talking about me. He can
Mm-hmm.
feel it. He can feel it in the force.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Doesn't mean we're saying good
Stephen
things.
Crusade. It's a classic. You have to watch it. I'll keep an eye out for it because I do like old movies like that. Tyrone
Mm-hmm.
Power, like say Errol Flynn, Douglas Fairbanks Jr. and stuff. But yeah, like pirate, like Sinbad kind of movies. Those.
Mm-hmm.
So there is a film.
Old school adventure thingy.
Yeah, there's old school adventures. There's a film called Haji Baba, and the
Interesting.
star of it is John Derrick. You know, Bo Derrick's late husband, who played Joshua in the Ten Commandments. But he plays a guy
Uh-huh.
named Haji Baba, and like the entire film, like there's the music consists of people going Haji Baba, Haji Baba, Baba, Baba. And it's just really bizarre. Oh God, I love those old films.
You
Haji
watch some weird
Baba,
stuff.
Haji Baba. It is. Well, I like those old ones, but what time of the year is it? Oh yeah, we're getting towards Halloween. Uh,
Yeah.
I do plan on doing a few
Yay.
horror movies
Uh-huh.
rewatches
Like what?
on my channel. Not quite sure yet. We'll see what's
You always say
available.
that, but you already have a list in the back of your head.
It's in the back of my head, and
Uh-huh. But you don't want
I
to share it.
I don't want to share yet
Mm.
because I don't know what the fan man has on his list. I know a few
Oh,
of
you have to
them on
compare.
his list. I know a
Mhm.
few, and I'm not sure what the professor wants to do, and I don't want to infringe um, on his something that he may really want to get into and analyze. But
Mhm.
I'll figure something. It may not be pure Halloweeny type of Halloween, but it'll be something scary.
Oh,
Maybe a funny Bigfoot movie. Funny,
oh,
in,
okay.
funny in the fact that it's bad.
Oh, goodness gracious.
And trust me, but that's pretty much every Bigfoot movie, except Harry and the
Uh,
Hendersons. That's adorable.
oh, Harry and Henderson's adorable.
Yeah. Seventh
Steven,
Voyage of Sinbad is on Prime.
yes, it is.
Very cool. I like Sinbad
I
the
had a whole
Tiger.
discussion with Mr. Harryhausen about that movie. Like a
Wait,
good half-hour discussion with him. It was so awesome.
the Harry Harryhausen?
The Ray Harryhausen, yes.
Ray Harry. Sorry, I was just
Yes, I'm
shocked.
like Harry Harryhausen. No, that's not his name. Yes,
Wow,
the Ray Harryhausen.
that's iconic.
Yeah, I
That's
actually it was when I worked for the museum and he came to do it was Ray Bradbury came and he had written the forward to Ray Harryhausen's book, and then Ray Harryhausen had done a whole coffee table book of all his effects and everything.
right. Yeah,
And so after Mr. Bradbury left, then Mr. Harryhausen was hanging out, and he hung out in the gift shop with me for like a good half hour, and we were just chit chatting. And he was looking at like all the different toys we had of the models of the different animals and stuff. And he was like, "Oh, this is awesome. When I did blah blah blah, I had to make this out of the he was telling me like the things he used, the wiring he used and all that because he had to handcraft everything, and he said this would actually be really neat to animate and blah blah blah." And it was really cool. Like he was just like looking at everything and at the detail, and he was even saying like how he would improve something or um just it was cool. And then we were talking about yeah, well, we're talking about Clash of the Titans, but then we were talking about um Jason and the Argonauts, and then Sinbad, because when I first said to him, he said, "Which one of my movies is your favorite?" And I said it was the Seventh Voyage of Sinbad. He's like, "Oh, that one." like it wasn't his best movie ever or something. And I was like, "No, but this scene, and you
That's
did this, and it was so cool, and blah blah blah." And we were the only people in that area, so yeah, we just chit chatted back and forth. It was so fun.
that's awesome. That's
Yeah.
God. He would have been. I envy you greatly right now because that is an awesome get
Oh
to
yeah.
meet
No.
someone like him. He
Yeah,
goes,
it was so good. Like I was so glad that I was the person that was there because I could actually talk with him. Because I don't think anybody else who would have worked like my shift that day would have had the knowledge to talk with him because he was really happy that I knew what he was talking about. Like I knew who he was.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
so it was
yeah,
pretty
like
cool.
so, yeah. I mean, of course, Ray Harryhausen. He'd be walking down the street, you wouldn't be able to tell who he was.
Yeah, you wouldn't. I mean, he looked like Mr. Grandpa, and he's a
Yeah,
super sweet man.
yeah. But oh man, just the work he
And
did
then
was.
Mr. Bradbury, oh my God, he just had this aura around him when you saw him.
You bet Ray Bradbury.
I said hello to him, and he said hello to me, but that was it.
Oh, okay. Still, that's cool.
We didn't get to. He was whisked in, like he was brought in a wheelchair,
Hmm.
and then he but he like came through, and we all said like hello, Mr. Bradbury, and he said hello, and we said, hello, how are you? Welcome, and then they wheeled him into like this little area where he did that whole. It was like a video intro and something else, and then he signed books.
That is awesome. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, and Lister's saying it's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. We should watch. That'd be a good watch. That'd be a fun
Oh, we
rewatch.
should.
You're not talking. Okay, Jake Quinlan's
Yeah.
wondering about Suburban Sasquatch. No, that's not seeing Suburban Sasquatch. I just watched one the
Oh,
other day.
Alyssa's leaving. Good
Still got to write a
night.
review. Oh, bye, Owen Lister. I got to write a review for Devil on the Mountain.
Mm-hmm.
One I just one I watched the other day. It's Lance Hendrickson's in it. Rance Howard, who is Ron Howard's father, and
Mm-hmm.
as Tim Thomerson. If anybody who knows like weird actors, Tim Thomerson's in it, and
Uh-huh.
Serena Vincent. If anybody
Uh-huh.
remembers, not another teen movie, the girl that goes around naked the whole time.
Uh-huh.
That's Serena Vincent. Oh God, she was also a Power Ranger, but she's in it. It's a fun film with
Mm-hmm.
a decent story, but terribly filmed. Like the lighting
Oh.
is horrible, the lens
Mm-hmm.
flare,
Mm-hmm.
you
Like
know,
it's not big budget.
yeah, the lighting gets washed out, and it looks
Mm-hmm.
like some guys going around with a handheld camera doing it, and it's not a
Wow.
found footage movie, but
I'm going to answer. Sorry, I'm going to answer
no,
Professor Geek's question before it goes out of the window. He said, "Did you shake Bradbury's hand, or did his shadow fall on you?" I did not shake his hand, but my friend smuggled in a copy of the Halloween tree that I had, and he signed it for me.
oh,
So I have a signed copy of the Halloween tree.
I like it
But
because it would make you a second class relic.
put that.
That's funny. Yeah,
But
there are just some people, and there's not a lot left because most of the I'm becoming a relic, but most of the ones that would be just so legendary to meet aren't with us
mm-hmm,
anymore. Like your
mm-hmm.
Bradburys, your Harryhauses, your Asimovs.
Oh yeah,
Um,
yeah.
I can't. Yeah, it's hard to think of people. I guess like George Lucas would be one. Spielberg.
Oh
Those
yeah.
guys. Some of those guys, or Stephen King, who are just so
Uh-huh.
in the upper atmosphere
Yeah, they're
of
so
fame.
innovative and so huge to
Yeah,
the industry. Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
So yeah,
Ooh, Casey Scott said Nightmare Before Christmas.
that would be a good real. That's probably something the professor might want to do. I don't know.
I love the Nightmare Before Christmas.
Computer robots, how long are you going to be on the stream for? Because I'm going to come back in about half an hour. Not going to be on too much longer. I'm starting to fade.
No?
No, I'm
Why?
because I'm tired. I'm an old man, and I
But
got
we
worn out.
usually no, but we usually end at like 11 on a rewatch. Well, my time 11.
Well, this is my rewatch. This is not the professor's rewatch.
Oh, goodness.
I'm
Oh,
going to
he's
walk
gonna
over there.
go and play his video game anyway.
Yeah, he's probably gonna go online and show off his
Wow.
show off his video skills. Uh, um, watch Life Force, the
Oh
best.
no, Troy and Annette, we want you here.
Yeah, we're
Don't
not gonna
feel
be on. Not gonna
don't
be
feel
on.
uncomfy.
We're just kind of just doing the last few bits of chatting. Um, cleaning up any last minute questions. Like I said, I'm focusing on the ones that say Big Al presents with the big highlight. So if I don't see or read yours, it's because you didn't tag me. Is there an argument going on between Melissa and Nanette? Did I miss something?
Yes.
Yeah, I saw something going back and forth there, but I didn't want to. Yes,
Yes.
let's all be let's all be polite,
Polite and respectful, please.
respectful. Um, it's fun to put down creative artists, but we don't have to do it in such a controversial manner. But
Mhm.
let's
Oh,
let
I didn't see that.
let's
Yes,
keep it
please,
nice here.
please don't take the Lord's name in vain.
Oh yeah, that's
I
yeah.
would appreciate that as well. Please. I
Uh,
didn't see that. The
I'm
chat was
Catholic,
scrolling through. Please.
and or Jade is Catholic and works at a Catholic high school, at a Catholic middle school or high school, middle school, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Catholic middle school.
Yeah,
So
please. I would appreciate that too.
yes, and I had communion today, and the the person that came today had me read to this week's gospel. I felt so. It's the first time I've ever read the
Wow.
gospel, and well, I've read the gospel before, but it's the first time I've ever read it out loud, like in
Uh-huh.
a during the communion, uh, getting the communion today. I thought it was really
Uh-huh.
cool. My mother was
That
so
is very
proud of
cool.
me. My mommy was proud because
Back when I taught.
she always thought I should
What?
have done it at church before.
Mhm.
She likes the way I read. So
Mhm.
everybody is very high strung. It seems. It's the world we're living in. Everybody's going crazy because everybody's afraid to offend anybody,
Mm,
and in that attempt to be inoffensive, I find offensive. Does that make sense?
mhm.
It,
Mhm.
it just drives me insane. I just think everybody gets on edge, walking on eggshells.
I think it's also, I mean, I think he's talking in reference to the chat. I think it's also hard to interpret
Yeah,
like text or chat, when
yeah,
people just type stuff.
yeah, it is because that's why when I say something like derogatory when I'm joking, I always try to put
Uh-huh.
LOL after the end of it because just
Mhm.
make it fun. Uh,
Make it fun.
I never meet.
Make it fun.
First of all, if I'm ever really mad at someone, the tone of my voice changes significantly, and it will scare
Mhm.
you. I have
Mhm.
frightened people before when
Wow.
Bad Al comes out. When
Mhm.
pissed off Al comes out, It has
Mhm.
been a frightening thing. And I remember the first
Mm.
time I remember the first time I did it in front of my ex. I'm sorry to talk about my ex here, darling, but we all have a past.
Mhm.
And I did it, and she was shocked, especially since I used the F word. She never heard me use the F word before because I don't use it a lot. I'll use it every now and then for comedic effect,
Mhm. I only
but
use it for NASCAR track.
very, very rarely. And
Mhm.
it just shocks. But I remember one time at school, I like flipped the desk over in the morning because I got so ticked off that another teacher and the teacher I was working with was just shocked that I went into that place because I was laid back. I'm laid back Al. You know
Uh-huh.
me, guys. I'm laid back, but I flip out. I flip out. I'm offended by your lack of taste in Star Wars. Well, Professor, you want me to really run down a list of what I'm offended by
Oh
with
my
you?
gosh.
Let's hash it out.
No.
This is my.
No.
I'm just kidding. I don't know. Nothing,
This is neither the time nor the place.
not the time, not the place. And quite frankly, I don't have the energy to do it. And
Oh.
it's not about it. It's not about, like I said, I
Mm.
have stated my view on Star Wars. You either accept it or you don't. Let's go on with life. Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
but it's still fun to kid you about
Yeah,
it.
just because I want to see Star Wars 9, I am being vilified and bullied by a certain professor who, of course, drinks Mr. Pibb and Sadness. Yeah, Professor knows I'm kidding. We have fun. Um, but yeah, it looks like everybody's getting tired in the chat. It's kind of drying up. Well, I want to thank everybody for joining me. This was my first
Yeah,
rewatch.
thank you.
We have broken the rewatch Big Al
We gotta
chair.
work on your stamina.
Huh?
We gotta work on your stamina.
Well, maybe next time I'll start earlier.
Oh,
Maybe
okay.
maybe we'll start at 10. Would people show up for when it started at 10 and just went a little like you know, and then just go a little later afterwards, do the big show, and then kind of have the cigarette afterwards, kind of thing. Kind of smoke and cuddle.
The professor wants to fight with you. That way you guys can do makeup cuddling.
The makeup cuddle will be amazing. Oh, you're right. He is he is so soft,
Ew.
and the light from his forehead is so comforting.
Aww.
And he likes to nuzzle in my in the crook of my arm under
Aw.
and just lay there and he likes to twirl my chest hairs with his fingers.
Ugh. Oh my goodness.
Oh Lord. Yeah, fingers aren't asking me. That's horrifying now. Welcome. Welcome to the Halloween aspect of the show.
Oh my goodness.
He is so soft about revealing things that should never be revealed about Geek. Fatality, Big Al wins.
Aw, thank you, Nanette. She said my avatar is adorable.
Yes, it is. It is so cute. I like it better than the first one that you had. I like the hair
Oh,
better. I like the hair better.
on this one?
Yeah. I
Oh,
like how
well, the hair on this one is my hair. That's the way my hair looks right now.
that's what I'm saying. But I like the pick and I like the cut and everything like that you did.
Oh, uh-huh.
Um okay. It seems like everybody got a big kick out of my little spiel about me and the professor being
Snuggly.
snuggling together. It reminds me of Friends when
Oh, when
Ross and
Ross and
Joey
Jerry take naps together?
Ross and Joey were sleeping, taking naps
Yeah.
together. That's me, the
You're like, that
professor.
was a really good nap.
Oh my god. Yeah, that show is what, 20 years old? It's having its 20th
Uh,
anniversary or 25,
yeah,
something silly like
yeah,
that.
because it started when I was in high school.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
wow.
I do feel so old. Um, it's I'm gonna edit my avatar while I'm thinking about it. Uh,
Oh my goodness.
I'm just gonna go back to
Oh,
big.
that's a good question, computer robots. Is there anybody in Florida? Is there anybody in Florida? I don't think so. When people talk in the chat, but hopefully, if you are in Florida, you're doing okay.
Yeah, Florida got off easy. Carolinas got hit.
You know what's crazy is that did you see that it because the water is so warm that it actually picked up strength going into Canada, which like
Oh yeah,
never happens.
yeah, I know.
Yeah, it was like a category 1, and then when it hit the water, it was actually warm enough that it boosted it to a category 2 that it was able to
Dang.
absorb more water to become a stronger storm.
Yeah, Canada's not used to
Yeah,
that.
it's totally crazy.
They're not ready for that.
Hmm.
We
When the
got
heck does
lucky.
Canada ever get hit with a hurricane? Jeez.
Say say what again? Now what?
I said, when does Canada ever get hit with a hurricane?
Yeah, exactly. Um, I always worry about them because here in Maryland we can get
Mhm.
into a bad zone if just in case, But we have been lucky. Knock wood. I
Mhm.
just hope, just gotta. Sometimes you just gotta hunker down and
Mhm.
hope for the best. But yeah,
Mhm.
the people in Bermuda. Oh my god.
Oh my god, yeah, that was devastating that it stalled there for so long. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
it just stalled. It's like God got pissed in Bermuda.
Yeah.
It just decided, oh nope, Dorian,
Yeah.
stop. And that thing
Conditions were just right that it didn't move.
it just took
Yeah,
its
it's
dear sweet
crazy.
it took its dear sweet time.
Yeah.
Um, I like how everybody's upset with the president saying that Alabama could have taken a hit early.
Oh,
Remember early
really?
on about that? And the thing is,
Uh-huh.
they're arguing. I'm thinking if it had blasted through Florida and gone into the Gulf, of course it would have hit
Mhm.
Alabama. Could have hit
Yeah.
New Orleans. It could have hit anywhere. Could have hit Texas.
Yeah. Yeah.
And everybody's going, "Well, he's stupid." I'm like, hey, "You hate Trump, okay? We get it." He can't say. He'll say a flower is yellow, and they'll say it's orange just because he's
Mhm.
Trump.
Mhm.
TDS, Trump Derangement System syndrome. I'm not saying I'm the biggest Trump fan, but let the man do his job, and if you don't like it, vote him out. That's what America's all about.
Mhm.
Can you imagine tornadoes in Australia, spiders and scorpions spinning and being thrown around? Oh God, and
Spider NATO.
spider scorpionado.
Oh my god, Australia has scary ones. They're huge. They're like a foot across. They're crazy things.
Where? Australia?
Australia? They have giant spiders. They're
They have
huge.
weird. They have weird things on that continent slash island. I don't know what the hell they were thinking of. I'm like, I don't want to be anywhere close to a spider that big.
Mhm.
Of course, the legends about I think it's South America. They have legends of a spider is big enough to kill and eat a dog. I don't
Wow.
want to see a spider like that. I don't need to face down Shelob.
Huh?
Eduardo M's wondering how old you are.
Huh? Oh, how old am I? I am 41, if you really
Oh
want to know.
wow, she told the truth. I was so happy when you told me
Yeah.
that.
Why am
I
I going to
feel
lie? I mean, it makes no sense to lie about it.
that's true. Why lie about your age?
Like,
I'm 27.
okay, good for you. Good for you.
times two.
We already know
Literally,
how old you are because it's your birthday not
literally.
too long ago,
That-
and
That's true. Yeah, everybody knows I'm an old
everybody
man.
heard.
Will it hit Toronto? I don't think so. It's kind of flipping out to sea. It's just gonna kind of graze. What's that big one? I don't know Canada's terms too
Oh, it's
much, but
going towards Nova Scotia.
yeah, Nova Scotia. I think it's already past that. It really finally started going, and now there's another one out there. Shishal will get dozens of different creatures in the tornado movies now. Bring it on. Sharknado was a shocking success for sci-fi or
Oh my gosh,
sci-fi.
it was such a fun thing to watch.
Yeah, exactly. That's the definition of a good bad movie. It's terrible, but you love watching it. There was
Yeah,
like for a couple of them,
but
people
it
were like,
wasn't terrible. It was just outrageous.
yeah, like people were like really trying to get in those movies because it just was like so fun. But yeah, I always loved the sci-fi weird monster movies like Sharktopus or you know
Sharktopus.
Mecha whatever and Anaconda
Oh,
bot. You can like sit there and you can sit
Sharktopus,
there.
and there was that shark with the three heads,
Yeah, three-headed shark. Then they went four-headed
and
shark,
then there
and
was
then
the
they went
ghost shark.
five-headed shark. Then they ghost shark,
Yeah.
zombie shark. Um, I remember they did the Bigfoot movie with Greg Brady and Danny Partridge. that
Oh.
was that was bad. That one was a bad one. But God, yeah, those sci-fi movies are terrible but fun.
Mm.
Um, I was watching Godzilla today. I was having a blast. Um,
Okay. Oh, I finished up Carnival Road today.
Carnival Row, yes.
Hmm.
Carnival Row, which I really think could be a very successful franchise if handled
Hmm.
correctly.
Yeah,
Um, I loved it. Has anybody else out there watched Carnival Row yet or started it?
because you should.
Yeah, you really should. It's a great, like I said, it has a message, but it's not preaching it. It's just that situation in the world, in that world.
Hmm.
Just happens to be what it is. And the thing is, you take that element out, you don't have a film, you don't have a series. So
Hmm.
it has to be exactly what it is. Eduardo M. Yes, the movie's over.
Hmm. Sorry, but we're glad
Yep,
you're here.
yep. Computer Robots has not seen it yet. Yeah, definitely. Carnival Row, definitely. Thumb, two thumbs up for me. I need a rating system.
Mhm.
I really need
I
a
thought it
rating
was really good.
system for a Big Owl
You need little corn dogs.
diorama. I thought about it. I thought that would be too on the nose, though. I didn't know. I didn't
But
know if I
that's
should
your
go.
thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
You give it
Fuck,
two corn dogs
I'm gonna
or
think about
pickles.
it.
Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, well yeah. Maybe like how big of a pickle? How big of a corn dog?
Oh my gosh. Why? What
Yeah,
else would you use?
this is a half-eaten corn dog movie at best. Or I go, this is a
I give
foot
it a corn
long.
dog and
This is a foot long corn dog, folks. This is a good one. Now, yeah, I'll come up with something. I'll come up with something, but I don't want it to be kind of goofy. I want it to be something
a half.
decent. 10-point system, corn dogs for positives, pickles
Mm.
for negatives. Uh, hashtag pickle dog. No, I'll think of something. I just happen to think about it. But yeah, if you want to read my review of Carnival Row, it is on my Facebook page, Big Al's Review-O-Rama. Definitely go by see that. If you're into Batman, go buy Iconic Batman. If you like iconic Universal monsters, go by that page and have a blast. Today was Bloodsucker Saturday.
Mhm.
Actually today, where I'm at now, it's Sea Creature Sunday. So it's all about the Gillman
Ooh,
tomorrow, today, whatever, however you want
yay.
to view it. Um, So yes, I'll buy that. Maids and Monsters. I need to update Maids and Monsters. I really do. Uh, and like I said, keep a lookout for Big Al Presents. I need to really work on a video. I kind of
Mm-hmm.
stopped working on one because I was frustrated with it. Might scrap the whole thing
Mm-hmm.
and just do something else. But also, like I said, keep in touch with Professor Geek. Keep in touch with the Fan Man. Remember, for your Halloween needs, go to
Mm-hmm.
go to www.lordgrimsley. That's Lord Grimsley's Manor, and put in Fan Man 10. Get a 10% discount.
Yeah, it has some very cool stuff on there.
It has some beautiful stuff on there. Awesome,
Mm-hmm.
awesome masks, accessories, half masks.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, great stuff on there. So definitely go check it
Mm-hmm.
out. Even if you don't want to buy stuff, go by Lord Grimsley's Manor and just look at it. It's awesome,
Mm-hmm.
awesome page. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
RJ,
Definitely.
do you have anything that
I have nothing.
you have done?
I
You have me.
I do nothing.
You have
But I mean, I do nothing. So if anyone subscribed to me, I'm sorry I don't make videos. I think I have like 2 subscribers. I'm sorry, I do
not
nothing.
until not until I show up at her house with a video camera.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
oh my
Start a
oh my god.
channel. I have nothing to start a channel about.
Well, you gotta like you're close to Disney. You could just film your adventures at Disney World.
Oh, I could.
Yeah, you live in L.A., girl.
I know.
You're a girl in the second biggest city in the country. Is it the second?
I don't know.
I guess not the first.
It's
New York's first. It's either that or Chicago.
populated.
Yeah, I don't know. It's L.A. or Chicago. I don't know, but it's a pretty damn big city. But you could do something, and you don't have to do it all the time. And just pay something, do something for the
Yeah.
fans. Do something for the fans.
Yeah. I have 2
But
fans right now.
well, only of the channel. You have many,
Well,
many more than that, I'm
I'm
sure.
just yeah. Anyway, no, I have nothing to promote, but thank you. And it was fun hanging out with all of you.
It definitely was, definitely was. I hope everyone has a good time. I do not know what next week holds for a rewatch. That'll be up to the professor.
Uh-huh.
Professor, do you have any ideas what next week's
Do you know
movie
what
might
you're
be?
going to watch?
Because I know he's on here because he's talking.
He's there, yeah.
So if when the fan man discovers something he wants to watch, once he gets over the disappointment of it, chapter 2, sadly, according to him, we'll definitely see what goes on.
Oh, that's neat.
Then
Nanette got a
I
shoulder gargoyle from that website.
oh sweet.
You see that? That's so cool.
I'll have to look at that. I've really got to go back and like really scour that page. I took a long time just going through the masks, and their masks are beautiful. I mean,
Uh-huh.
good stuff, good stuff. And there's prices for everything.
Uh-huh.
Um,
Yeah.
oh, Professor just got Mr. Boogedy and the Bride of Boogedy in the mail. So
Oh,
hey,
neat.
maybe we'll see. Keep an eye out. Like I said, if you haven't subscribed to me, please do. If you
Uh-huh.
haven't subscribed to Professor Geek, please do. Or the Fan Man, please
Subscribe.
do. Subscribe,
Mm-hmm.
watch, listen, retweet,
Mm-hmm.
uh, hit the like
All
button,
that fun stuff.
smash the like button. But I want to thank everybody for having fun with us tonight on Airplane. I want to thank the
Yep.
beautiful, lovely, fabulous, marvelous Mara Jade. Thank you for joining me tonight and being my co-host.
Thank you for having me.
I enjoy it every time I have you. I love it.
Oh, yay. It is fun.
I meant that so much dirtier than you took it. But,
Oh.
but yes, everyone have a great time. Have a great Sunday. Relax,
Uh-huh.
enjoy, take care, And good night, y'all.
And good night. Get ready to watch some video game streaming.
Oh God, Lord help the professor. Get that Joker, brother. Bye, guys.
Bye.